Good morning, afternoon and evening, my crazies, and my name's Angela. I'm the Crazy Poppy Lady, and welcome back to this week's Whips, Bits and Chatty. So come on, let's go and see what I got for you today. Right, so before we start today, can I ask you a little favour? Can you please click that thumbs up button? Could you also double check that you are still a subscriber, because of course the bots go around every now and then and knock you off if you haven't commented on a normal video, like one of these whips and bits. If you haven't commented on one of the videos for quite a while, they see you as inactive, so they take you off the list basically. So double check you are a subscriber by hitting that subscribe button if it is red. Also click on it and double check you've got it set to see all, because then it will notify you of all of the videos that I put out, rather than just selecting the ones that it thinks you might be interested in, because it's never the ones that you are interested in that they show you. And don't forget, leave a comment in the description box and down below. Okay, so as normal, first up is a video roundup. Now, this week was a bit strange on the videos now, wasn't it? Our first one up, of course, was the Stitcher week, and it was the fast stitch. Now, I decided to do this one in a multiple colour yarn, which is a short changing, because it was what I had on the side when I went to record. And because of it, I can't work out what's top and what's bottom, what's the right facing and what's the wrong facing. So as you can tell, this little swatch is ideal and for all sorts of different projects, because hey, if you can't tell what's up, what's down, what's front and what's back, it's a bonus. And it keeps dipping in my coffee, so I best move it out of the way. Yep, so that video came out on a Tuesday. Was it Tuesday? Yeah, something like that, wasn't it? And then our next video up was a book review, and now that one was Bonnie the Cow and Friends. And it's had a nice little response. One crazy in another country has managed to find it on a second-hand book site, and so she's ordered it and she's going to get making soon. So sorry, didn't mean to put more on your list, Kel, but there we go. That's the thing with the book reviews, they're ideal because it gives you a look at what's in the book, and you've got of course you've got the name and the details and everything that you need, so that if you are in another country there is a higher chance that you'd be able to find that book. And it's really nice to actually hear when you have gone off and purchased it. And then our third video up was, of course, our Throwback Friday. Now, I've bought these videos ahead of time. They are the Christmas ones where I was showing you different projects that I'd made, Christmas related, of course, that were created by other creators. Or at least some of them are in the first couple of weeks. Now, I'm running these ones every Friday over July, so that this time round it gives you a chance to search out the pattern and also to make the pattern if you so desire. The majority of them are free, because in the first year I weren't paying for no patterns, so if I could find something for free I would do it for free. Most of them are of course with tutorials over here on YouTube. So if you want to click any of those, they will be up in the I button. Now with the Throwback Friday, all of the videos that I speak about or that I use during the Throwback Friday, they are all linked in the I button. Okay, so if there's a project within them that you see that you really want to have a go at, make sure you click that I button, because in that video's description will be the details that you need to find the pattern. Okay, rather than having me spend another 3 hours during editing and uploading searching out and finding them all again. Just do a girl a favour and hit that I button. Otherwise I'm going to get nothing done. Nothing. Right, okay, what's up next? Okay, so we got a new pattern release. Right, this one is now, fingers crossed I've done it in time, all uploaded on Ravelry. It is for the Cheeky Monkey. Yep, you've seen it before, this little guy here, the little Cheeky Monkey hat set. And what did I call it? Poncho. That's it, hat and poncho set. Okay, it's a lovely one. It also comes with links to a video tutorial to show you how to do the stitch. Okay, it's not a tutorial that shows you how to make the whole garment, but it shows you how to make the stitch, and the garment itself is really lovely and easy to adjust for size, for the little one that you've got in mind for it. It's also a really good one as well because for little ones, for car seats, because you can unbutton the side, pop them in their car seat with the back of it rolled up around their neck for extra support, pop the straps on underneath it and then lay it over and tuck them in. That way it's not restricting the safety straps at all. So that was another reason why I made it the way I made it. Right. What else have I been up to? Right, well, I'm trying to get ahead of myself and I'm trying to make the Stitch a Week videos. Yeah, my mind's not been in it this week, gang, I will be honest. The only time I've picked up a crochet hook this week was to do these Stitch a Week squares. So I've got 2 videos that I could technically upload, but because my head's all over the place at the moment, the only safe one was this one and the next one was going to be this one. But the sizing on this one's not too bad. It actually fits quite nicely, as you can see. It fits nicely in with the rest of them, but it's got a very spongy top section there. So I'm tempted to put this one up because this one does apply and this one does fit. But I was really looking forward to this one. It's a stripy, it's a zigzag stitch with a really cool border, and I've done it all. And it's about 5 sizes too big. Okay, so as I said earlier, I've done no real crochet this week. I have had an attempt at doing some Stitch a Week squares, but my maths was so off that although I've got the squares completed, one's humongous and the other one's a bit skew-iff. So I'm going to take a step back this week from the Stitch a Week, and on Tuesday, or tomorrow as it is now, I'm going to be bringing out the bucket hat pattern instead. So you're going to have the bucket hat tutorial to have a look at tomorrow, and next week, fingers crossed, I will get 2 simple ones, 2 simple Stitch a Week squares out for you so that you can knock them out in an hour, hopefully, for the pair of them, which will then bring our Stitch a Week count back up to what it should be. Sorry for all the confusion, sorry for all the aggravation, but hey, Stitch a Week gang, you get a week off for good behaviour. Now, as I said, I've done no other crochet this week. My head's just not in it. I pick up a hook, I look and think, what have I got to do? I've tried picking up the poppy pattern to make a few because I thought, well, it's something my brain should be able to do without an issue, considering how many have been made. For those of you that don't know, they're little crochet poppy brooches. They are video 01, and there is a free written pattern over on Ravelry, on my Ravelry shop, and I make them and I give them up to the give them over to the British Legion as a donation most years. In total, what was it I've made? Something like 2,400 I've made so far in the last 4 years. But this year I'm not going to be able to do 1,000 because then I'd be classed as a mass producer, and regulations here in the UK mean that I would have to do a lot more testing. I would have to send them out to labs and pay for different testing to be done. So I'm not doing that many. I was just going to knock out maybe 100. Maybe 2, maybe 3, but I'm not going to go mad on them this year. They're just a fill-in project. But I was sitting there with the right size hook, with my black yarn, and I'm looking at it going, So I was proper zombified for most of this week. So because of that, there's been no other crochet and there's nothing else to show you, and this video today is going to be so short it's unbelievable. But hey, bonus is it means that we get to see your patterns, your projects earlier in the video. Yay! So come on, let's go and have a nose at who sent in what this week. Right, so a little bit of weekend news. We had Big Sis, who, as some of you have seen in chat, she popped in a little while ago. So it was Big Sis and Bro and the kids and the puppies, who aren't puppies, but I still call them puppies because they're so diddy. They popped up on Saturday and stayed over, like had a barbecue, stayed over, and then we went to visit Tewkesbury's medieval festival on the Sunday. Oh my gosh, it was so hot that we left all the fans going in the house, and all the dogs had picked a corner that they liked with the fans flying on them, so that we knew that they were safe and they weren't going to be overheated, because I think it got up to about 29 yesterday. Yesterday, with no wind. It was so muggy, it was horrid. But we went to the Tewkesbury Medieval Festival, where the kids got to see all the local reenactment of a local battle. They got to see all the guys and girls in their medieval costumes, full armour, or skirts with 15 petticoats. You guys are crazy. But it was absolutely beautiful to see, and we of course had a quick look around some of the stalls as well, but because the temperature was so hot, we managed about 2 hours before we all went, you know what, enough's enough, because of the timings for the reenactment is about 2 o'clock in the afternoon. So we'd got there at 1 and we'd gone by 3. But it was nice to get out the house, plod along at a very slow pace, have a nose around a couple of stalls going, oh, I'd like to buy that and I'd like to buy that, have an ice cream and then come home. But it was lovely to get out and spend some time with them outside of the house rather than being stuck inside because it's raining. So that was what I did yesterday, and now my brain is so zombified, it's unbelievable. So I'm going to be heading off now so that I can get this video uploaded and hopefully to you for about 11 o'clock, as it's coming up to 10:30 now, so I'm proper late. Again, it's already a day overdue, isn't it? Oh dear. Right, so I'm going to head off now. I will see you all really soon. So remember, stay chilled, stay happy and keep crafting, everybody. Ta-ra for now.